Hi, Katie Jane Waterhouse here. Today I wanted to talk about compounding. Usually we talk about compounding when it comes to money. Not something I'm actually very good at. But the other kind of compounding is when it actually is related to your health. Now, what do I mean by that? Lots and lots of women say to me, I have not changed the way that I eat or the way that I moved in years, but my body has changed. So I'm not understanding and I'm feeling confused about if I'm still eating all the same foods that I used to eat when I was in my 20s and my 30s and maybe even to the 40s, then why is my body starting to look different, or change? And as I say, particularly to my young friends who are in their 20s, listen to me because now is the time to make change in your life. I mean, it's great to make change anytime. If you're already in your 50s and health is, it's become an important thing for you, then this is a great time to make change. But really good health, if you want to have good health, it starts much younger. And I'll tell you why, to do with compounding. So we can be eating, and what I'm talking about, this is specifically related with gut health. So there are certain types of foods, almost all processed foods, just about everything you find in the middle of a supermarket that comes in a packet that is, I call, food-like. It's not actually food. Your body doesn't recognize it as food, but it's a food-like product. Foods that our body recognize in terms of gut health are plants and proteins. So when you are having a diet made up a lot of food-like products, such as starting your day with cereals and toasts or pastries, having, sort of breads and sandwiches and rolls or, bakery type stuff, for lunches, and your dinners have, got a lot of sort of refined carbs, which doesn't provide our body with any nutrition. In terms of gut health, it doesn't feed our gut bacteria and create a thriving population, if I can talk. Then if we're, so lots of rices and pastas and, refined carbs. And this is not an don't eat those things, but really try and reduce them as much as possible. But when we start eating them and we're having those on a regular basis, 3-4 times a day, when we're, 0 to 10, and then 10 to 20, and then we start hopefully feeding ourselves and moving out of home, or at least cooking our own meals, and then 20 to 30, your body for now 3 decades, for 30 years, has been trying to work out how to use these food-like products as fuel. So then you add another decade, and 4 decades in, that's a long time. Your body's going to start not working as effectively as it did 2 decades ago, 20 years ago, to be able to turn those food-like products into fuel for your body. And you're going to start to notice changes in the way your body looks when you get into your 40s and 50s. And now we're talking about old age. We don't deteriorate necessarily as we get older, but the compounding effects of how we've lived our life over those last 50 years, take out the first 10 because we're all kids running around and healthy, but particularly as we get into our 20s, 30s and 40s, what you put in your body and the way you move will have a massive, massive impact, not just on how your body looks, but how it feels, how you feel, how your digestive system works, how much clarity you have, how much energy and focus and motivation that you have, how your moods are, how you go through menopause is hugely affected by our lifestyle leading up to when we go into menopause. So if you're young and you think, I don't need to worry about any of this stuff, I'm here to tell you that the compounding effect will get you, that you can't just keep eating the same. And I know it's not rubbish and people think they eat really well, and this is certainly not a judgment, but eating clean or eating real food, like actual food that grows out of the ground, plants, and really high quality protein is going to be what sets you up for having lots of vitality as you get older and not feel like your body is falling apart, because that is not old age. Our bodies aren't designed to do that, and in so many cultures around the world, people still have robust health, optimum health, well into their 70s and 80s. So compounding, just because your body can deal with it in its 20s and 30s and maybe even 40s into your 50s, at some point you will really start to see and experience some negative side effects and changes in your body. So don't blame it on old age or your body falling apart. put into place some really good practices. Eat well, move often, respect your body, and look at gut health as the foundation. Your gut will really be a really good instrument for telling you how what your health is like. So if you want to find out more, including my 6 key principles of gut health, just go and check out my website or message me.